that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Taylor. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Taylor on 3rd down. And he's got Moncrief. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Taylor to throw on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Taylor will throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. Again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Hey, Mike's right. Whip. Hey, we're good. Check 13. Cut.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Everyone's got 4 down.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Z.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Complete to Washington. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Taylor now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Room here to run. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Keenum. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
You see me? They can't stop me out here. Hey, yo, Roger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Keenum. Oh, he stays up. Throw that set, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Taylor, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready. 319. 319. Z, 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 Z.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
No, Roger. Hey, go, Roger.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Silver. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Keenum wants to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the calendar changed October didn't help.